Alright, my friends, welcome back to Frog Boy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we're checking out some Horizon Forbidden West running on the AMD 7600 XT. Let's get in here and set up our resolution again. So 3840 by 2160p with FSR 2 quality on. That's going to get us... Wait a minute, something happened. We were higher... Oh, no, that's right. We were about 30 frames a second at this. That's right. We were at about 30. Actually, you know what? I think... Let me make sure, because I think Fluid Motions Frames is on right now. Yeah. Turn that off. That kind of takes a little bit of performance away from us. If that is enabled. So let's turn that off. So yeah, see we get about 4 more frames a second without that on. So this is quality. So this is the 4K quality. This looks absolutely incredible. All right. So now if we take that, let's check this real quick. Let's go ahead and take this to ultra performance. And that gives us about 50 at 4K. And that still looks fairly good on a 4K screen. This is probably pretty close to being in line with your with like the PS5, to be completely honest with you. If we take this down to, let's say 1800p, let's see what that puts us at. Okay, that there's going to be closer to 60 for sure. Yeah, as soon as it straightens itself out, this is going to be more of a 60 FPS experience. Ultra performance. And this here looks probably... This definitely looks close to what the... See, I mean, I don't know. This still looks better than the performance mode just due to the fact that it's being upscaled to 4K. Instead of being upscaled to 1440p, I think is what the output resolution is for the PS5 version. But we'll just go ahead and play it for a minute. Alright, we need to go back there and talk to Ulvund. Ulvund. Let's go get Ulvund. Let's do like our little 40 minutes of video on this right here. Should we drop some settings to get it, you know, a little bit higher, or should we just keep it like this? I mean, we're at 4K. I didn't even do a 4K video for the 7800 XT. I did a short one for the 7900 XT because I didn't really have anybody talking about this, but my gosh, that looked so good on that I was just like, oh gosh. Oh gosh. I mean, this actually looks pretty dang good like this. It does look a little bit soft, though, to be completely honest with you. It absolutely looks soft. But it doesn't look fuzzy. It doesn't look fuzzy like the PlayStation 5 version does on 4K. And like the texture detail and everything in like the buildings and stuff looks significantly better. I mean, if the PlayStation 5 version looked like this, I think people would be happy. If the performance mode on PS5 looked like this, I think people would be absolutely ecstatic about this.
Eyes up here, brother. We are on the same side here, Olmut. What do you want, Olmut? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the savior herself, Walloper of Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Olvent Frio, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, best get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast. I cleared out all the bristlebacks.
Oh, you did?
Now that you've recovered from your shock, time to blow the whistle.
Oh, there, not so fast. I'll have to send someone out to confirm the kills. Make sure the valley is safe again. Shouldn't take more than a day or two.
No. You blow the whistle now.
These are innocent Osram lives we're talking about here. Surely the delay...
Either you do it now, or I will.
Ah, I knew you could do it! Friends, gather round. The savior of Meridian has done it again.
What?
The bristlebacks are defeated. You.
What?
Sound the whistle. Chainscrape is open for business.
Yay.
Yeah, I
And
think it's looking...
Olvend has agreed to personally pay every worker their lost wages.
Yeah.
That's more like it.
Yeah. Woo.
Haha.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't you have an embassy to get to?
Yeah, I guess I do.
Going and doing all the freaking work before you...
Well, the Chainscrape's back to work. Merchants should be open to trade. I should see if they have anything useful before I send...
Don't need anything
Louise
useful.
to Baronlight. Better see what that Carja magistrate wanted. You heard the whistle. Time to go.
But I was supposed to have 3 escorts.
I'm off to Baron Lightwaddies. Like Aloy said, captain's orders. You can stay here.
Abandoned to the riffraff? I think not.
Guess you're coming with me then. See you there, Aloy.
Huh. I didn't even notice it.
Well, now that that's done, the embassy can finally get underway. If I can get through it, I'll be able to track down Silence. Hades. Maybe even a Gaia backup. Guess I could head straight for Baronlight. Or poke around the dance some more first. And maybe take Petra up on that drink.
Go get me a charger. Yeah.
I could get around faster if I find a charger to override. I can override one of these chargers. I have to go in quiet so I don't spook the herd.
Knock him out with my charger.
I'll leave you in the dust.
Wildlife kill.
Right. Last part of the Sunday before the Forbidden West. And Karja Horn. That means the embassy starts soon. Alright, I should find whoever's in charge here. First, I could resupply at my stash. Might be worth taking a look around too. Where's Erend? Looks like he's had a few. Gentlemen.
That's our cue.
Oh boy, these graphics are looking good.
You taking the edge off?
I mean, I'd ask you to join, but who'd be left to save the world, right? All right, now let me guess. You're in a rush, right? So, whatever you need, ask away.
How have things been since
Your silent departure? Yeah, not bad. Vanguard's going strong. Helped Avad pick up the pieces after the battle with the Eclipse. I took a month to bury Ursa in the clay. But when I got back, I got the assignment to babysit Wadis on his way to the embassy. I thought that'd be a cakewalk, so of course things went sideways.
You got blindsided. Wasn't your fault.
A couple more of these, maybe I'll believe you.
I was, wondering if you were able to lay Ursa to rest, like you wanted.
Yeah, we did. Just soon the crowd to shut up to pay their respects. Half of them owed her a favor, and the other half owed her their lives. In the end, everybody drank. You know, that is the rowdiest funeral since ever.
Feels like she would have liked that.
Yeah, damn straight. Damn straight. She would have put them all on the table.
What do you know about the embassy?
I know, not much. Only that Avad really wants it to happen. He said I'm making peace with these Tanakh. But from what I hear, they're not too big on the whole diplomacy thing. They do most of their talking with blades and arrows. So if you're heading their way, be prepared. Things might get ugly real fast.
I'll keep that in mind. What do you know about this place?
Well, nothing good. It's where the Karja dragged all the captives they took from the Forbidden West during the Red Raids. Lucky ones became slave labor. The rest were hauled off to the Sun Ring and Meridian.
Your sacrifice.
You got it. Tanakh made sure to wreck the place before they chased the Karja out of the West. I can't say I blame them. And now Avad's paying the Osram to rebuild it. No matter how much new stone they put up, it'll still be stained in blood.
I better get going.
Yeah, don't let me stop you. Just, are you sure about this? Saving the world, that sounds like a lot for just one...
Erend.
Can't blame me for trying. I guess what I'm really trying to say is, if you ever do need me,
I know where to find you. Hopefully sober next time.
yeah, don't count on it. Be careful out there, Aloy.
The fidelity in this game
Lighten
is
up,
awesome.
You gotta.
Are you in charge around here?
Apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan, the second in command. So, what brings Aloy of the Nora to Barren Light?
I'm here for the embassy. I need it to happen so I can head west. And maybe now that Studios Juarez is here, we can finally get things underway.
Yes, the Sun Priest. Walked in practically kicking and screaming behind his escort. Really seems to like his scrolls. But the embassy remains delayed. Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tanakh Marshals have yet to sound their horn.
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders. Normally, the gates are open for any who dare to venture out. Asaram salvagers, a few especially brazen Karja, but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. They'll reopen, once the Tanakh have left.
You said something about Tanakh Marshals. Who are they?
They're the tribe's elite warriors. Before every embassy, they arrive with a contingent of soldiers from each of their 3 clans. Then, during the proceedings, they negotiate on behalf of their leader. And by negotiate, I mean stare down our Sun Priest until they concede. Paiv over here came face to face with them for the first time at the last embassy. Came back drenched in his own sweat.
It was hot that day, sir.
It was indeed.
Interesting.
So what happens at these embassies, exactly?
Mostly trade and negotiation. The Karja offer tribute of food, spices, and gear. In exchange, the Tanakh return personal effects taken from Karja soldiers that fell during the Red Raids. This particular embassy, however, is a special case.
Special how?
The Tanakh are returning one of our own, a soldier by the name of Fashav. He's been their captive for 5 years. The exchange has got everyone on edge. You never know if an embassy's going to go well until it's practically over.
Where is this Commander Nozar then? If he's the one keeping the gates shut, I'll convince him to open them for me.
I'll take you to him, but I have to warn you. The commander isn't one to break protocol, especially when he's already high-strung.
We'll see about that.
This way.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
The Tanakh tore down this place during the Red Raids.
How goes it,
2 years
Erend?
of labor, and we still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and Chainscrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvin was thrilled.
Missy!
Not again.
Stand aside, soldier.
Sir?
There's the commander. Better brace yourself. And good luck.
How are we to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians? Ah. Aloy, was it?
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tanakh sound their horn, we wait.
Yea, for as the first shall be...
Shut up. Why the delay?
The Tanakh are a tribe composed of 3 clans. How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna wait? Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from, Paula. It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to Meridian, file a complaint.
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the third clan arrives and the Tanakh horn has sounded. Not even the savior of Meridian.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
Varl. Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, it's the Savior! I don't care if it's the Gallows and Queen herself! The Savior needs shield until that horn blows!
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, Var.
Hi, Erend. What's happening?
You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People try to stand in her way.
the
It's not gonna work.
gates.
That's it! Arrest her!
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, nose off. You stupid bastard. You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let her through, boys. Saving the world.
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl.
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time.
Really like Varl, but
So this tribe that Marab told us about, the Tanakh, we need their permission to go west?
Yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
There's no more politics. No more delays.
Oh well. Now at least you have some backup.
I guess I do. We'll see how it goes.
I am here for a different reason.
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is no.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow Marshal before he's taken away. A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding Fashav, once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the Setting Sun. You'll have to forgive my tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
How did you come to be among the Tenakth?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. Are you sure you want to hear it?
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tenakth into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate, and was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hekaro. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
So when you met the Tenakth chief, you did something desperate?
Now, I kept my ears open as the Tenakth dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revere. So, when they flung me at Hekaro's feet, I demanded this right, called the Kulrut, thinking that by winning I could request a boon, my life or even my freedom. The other Tenakth howled, but Hekaro stared them down, and then his gaze fell upon me. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kulrut. Little did I know what I was in for.
You said the Kulrut is a Tenakth trial by combat.
Yes, but it is no ordinary trial. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me, it is no easy thing to stare down a charging machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Do you? Well, then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim my prize. I had hoped for freedom, but well, that wasn't on offer. Only service to the chief.
You wound up serving the Tenakth chief.
The winners of the Kulrut must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
The word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In practice, marshals are Hekaro's roving lawgivers, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner. I won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tenakth still spat on the ground when I walked by. But they did, until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in it.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As you may have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the Tenakth. To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. More than they should. I can't blame the Tenakth for hating them.
So then, are you still Karja?
Part of me, yes. Always. But there is much to admire about the Tenakth. Especially their chief. I've heard stories about what it was like before his reign. 3 clans always at war, constantly slitting each other's throats. Hekaro and the Marshals have crafted a delicate peace. And now he looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe that future will include cooperation with the Karja.
The Karja talk about Hekaro as if he's a monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best for his people. I hope you do speak to him. I'm sure you'd interest him. So, that's my story. You're the first Easterner to hear it, but not the last. The Karja need to know what I have learned.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tanakh is a lot different than how they do. I've never seen markings like those on a Karja before.
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tanakh, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the laurels of peace.
You asked why I need rite of passage. I'll tell you. You won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists. It's getting worse every day, much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west, and I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of incredible occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion. So I'm inclined to believe you. The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tanakh lands. A task so important, and it's just the two of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential. Chief Akaro knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help you. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
Maybe. If I need him.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to you.
Look! The Sky Clan's banner!
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tanakh can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No. The other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
The Karja have opened the gates.
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Hear me, Marshals! You who claim to be Tanakh!
Regalla. Chief Akaro's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Hikaru has betrayed us. The embassy is proof. And all of you marshals are his accomplices. For this, I condemn you to death.
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us. Exile.
Lancers, form up!
We's gonna get into some action.
Where'd they learn to do that?
Silence.
Fashav! Come with us now, or not at all!
Archers, light them up!
Get to cover!
Ah! Archers, keep them back! Left flank to the Karja! Run them down!
They're not gonna make it.
Open the gates! Open the gates! Open the gates! Kaja! Stand your ground! Fire at will! I don't have a shot! What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
Hey! Calm down and fight fair!
Lancers, take the center!
Get ready!
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge! Here they come! Spotted. Concentrate on that fire!
Machines can't protect them!
Damn it, the rider's still alive! Quickly, down!
baby. You go with your mom. I'm not going. No.
Get back in the fight.
I don't know how I'm supposed to get back in this fight now.
I'll skin you both!
Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
You're next, girl.
I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan. Yes, I damaged it enough. Gotta get through that shield. Yes, now's my chance. Pain subsiding. Give it up! Shield regenerated. Shield's gone. He's vulnerable. You're not stopping me.
got beat up, dude. You got beat up.
Your turn. Come down here and face me.
No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today. Comrades, mark this day. Today you have decimated the Marshals, slaughtered the Karja. So begins our war on Hikaru. Move out.
Bad people do bad things. I don't know if she's really a bad person though. You just met her. No, I'm just joking. LOL.
Get into the camp now.
You gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you? Guess I'm stuck with Erend. For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
Just leave the door open.
Well,
I'm recording, so you guys keep opening that door. And
I wasn't planning on coming back in here.
come back in. Just leave the door open so it doesn't make a noise. I'm gonna finish playing for at least an hour.
It's salvage time.
So far, it's running pretty good. Nice and playable. 7600 XT is an absolute feast.
Don't think it can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
Aloy. We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tanakh have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The Marshals weren't expecting Regalla to attack.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Wadis, Fashav. A massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tanakh's territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tanakh's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tanakh's territory?
All that out there, that's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regalla ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north, with all those machines they were riding. They must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain. It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
I need to be on my way.
Then I wish you luck. The gates will always be open to you should you wish to return. And don't worry about your friends. We'll get them patched up.
appreciate it.
Sun watch over you, Aloy. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Nice. Alright, so now that we've gotten through all that, still looking pretty nice. Alright. I forget. Those things, man.
So, this is the Forbidden West.
Forbidden
A whole
West.
new frontier to explore.
Oh
The
my
coordinates
gosh,
from the
man.
spire should lead to Silence and Hades. And just maybe, backup of Gaia. It won't be easy out there. The blight, the storms, Regalla's machine riders. We'll have to push through though. Find a way to fix the world. Here comes onward. Wow, okay. Guess I can leap off just about any cliff now. What's going on at that camp?
Make all other armors look like rusted buckets of scrap.
Get out here and look at this. Kind of want to go to Plainsong. Yeah, this looks significantly better than what the PlayStation 5 did on this on a 4K screen. This looks beautiful.
Is this easy?
Run out this way.
Looks like they've set up camp close to Barren Light. I should see what they're up to. They've got riders patrolling the area. Better be careful.
Tell me what to do, Aloy. We've got a mission. Tall neck.
I'm still getting a signal from my focus. Caught on. That sound. The Talmud must be close by. Overriding it should give me data on the surrounding area.
Just trying to get over here to Plainsong.
Looks like a satellite dish. If I can climb it, I should be able to reach that tall neck easily enough. It must be Plainsong. The Tara tribe's home. Built on top of old satellite dishes.
Gosh, this looks great.
The blight is worse here. If I don't find a Gaia backup, it'll be like this everywhere.
This is so nice looking.
That's strange. Those machines don't seem hostile.
Okay, let's see this at native 4K or a 4K with quality. I want to see how. Oh my goodness! Wow! So much freaking detail. I mean, we could probably play this at 30 FPS. With some real nice looking 4K.
Should be able to resupply here.
So this is like something that I wanted to see, was to get over here and like look at some of this stuff. Now that I'm over here, I'll be able to like go to some of these places on PS5 and, you know, this GPU and some of the other ones, and like compare them side by side and stuff. So that's gonna be very, very nice. So, all right, my friends. Ooh. Oh, I just threw my controller. Now it's probably broken. These things cannot take a... Okay, it still works. That's good. Yep, still works. Alright, and this looks beautiful. Looks like it's gonna be pretty, get over 60 looking at the sky, but we're right around 30 to 40 FPS in game. This beautiful lush grass. No freaking checkerbirds. That's insane. So, alright, my friends, if you guys like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.